Mr. Harmless here. Thank you for tuning in to your Danville High School homeroom. Hello, I'd like to welcome you again to Danville High School homerooms, and today we're going to be covering a couple of topics. One is our rise expectations. I'll also remind you about food, one other announcement, and then a place where you can go online to get help. Thanks for joining us, and I hope that everything that you hear today is going to be useful. And if nobody else has told you today, how's it go? It's something about I care. No, I think about. No, it's I. Oh, it's I. I know what it is. Miss Cherry says, if nobody else told you today, I love you. So I want you to be thinking about the fact that we love you as you're watching this homeroom video. Don't forget, we're trying to do Virtual Spirit Day by the DHS Medley Yearbook. This is not your typical back-to-school photo. Send your picture, your first day of school photo. If you missed it, it's okay. We won't know the difference. But you can still send a first day of school photo just to document this weird school year that we're going through. Send your photo to dhsmedley1870@gmail.com. Make sure you include the date and the name of the student that is in the photo, if it's you. And understand that photos will be selected for the yearbook based on photo quality and space availability. Now we're going to talk about the Danville High School RISE expectations. RISE stands for respect, integrity, safety, and engagement. So we're starting with respect. What does respect look like during remote learning? Well, obviously you need to be supportive of your classmates and their opinions. You should silence your microphone. Also, one speaker at a time. You don't want to have everybody talking at the same time. That would be ridiculous. Wait, or you can use the chat feature to respond when others are talking. Also, try to use respectful words and facial expressions. Don't use rude facial. Somebody says something stupid, don't go. Listen attentively. These are all ways that you can be respectful during your remote learning. The I stands for integrity. Now, integrity, hang on. Google, define integrity. Integrity means the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, but can also mean the state of being whole and undivided. So what does integrity look like? I think that second part of that definition really helps. Whole and undivided. You are in class. So sign in, attend on time, right? Complete and turn in your assignments on time. Take pride in completing and doing your best work. And finally, dress appropriately. Let's be honest. There's some things we just don't want to see. The S stands for safety. Obviously, some of these expectations are really different when we're talking about remote learning and in-person learning. So when we think about safety during remote learning, we have choose a distraction-free space. Use technology equipment appropriately. Avoid and report inappropriate technology use. Now, washing hands and practice social distancing might be essentially important if you're sharing your computer with others. So if you're using your computer, or say if you're in a public space so that you can get on your Wi-Fi, try to practice that social distancing. But I think also just being aware of your surroundings. You obviously don't want to be walking around in a place where a ball could fly over and hit you in the head, or you could wander into the street while in your class. That would be horrible. Stay focused on your class while you're in your class and find a place that you can do that. Engagement. Yeah. You want to be engaged when you're learning. Maybe not like that. Engaged into it. You're thinking about it. You're aware of it. Engaged in the learning. Be present. Be in an environment ready to learn. Playing a video game, not an environment ready to learn. Don't have the video game going while you're doing class on the other. Multitasking is not fully engaged. Check your email. If you don't know how, call the helpline. Check your Google Classroom regularly. Come prepared for class. Ask for help if needed. Now on to bigger and better topics like food. Food is always good to talk about. Don't forget that District 118 has a meal distribution. When does it happen? Every Tuesday, starting September the 8th. Okay, so that already started. Where does it happen? Danville High School, Mark Denman Elementary School, Southview Upper Elementary, and Northridge Middle School. Each of these has a distribution time from 5 to 6 p.m. Danville High School also has a 10 to 11 a.m. distribution time. Are you struggling with some of your tech issues? Then I'd like you to consider going over here to dhs.danville118.org. Type that into the address bar when you're on your computer. It'll pull up the Danville High School website. Once you're there, scroll over, hold your mouse over where it says Academics. And if you hold your mouse over that, you'll see where it says Digital Learning Portal. If you click the Digital Learning Portal, it'll take you to a new tab that has a lot of helpful things that you can use and watch and rewatch if you need to, and some resources. If you pull up the Digital Learning Portal, the first thing you'll see is an area for getting help. The next thing that you'll see is a place for student quick links. Then you'll see some remote learning schedules and a calendar. And then there's a whole bunch of student tutorials that you can watch just to get some extra pointers on how to do this stuff. This brings to an end Danville High School's second homeroom video. Hopefully, our wonderful Channel 1 students will start preparing and creating these videos so you can have something that's really good to watch instead of me. In the meantime, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this broadcast. And again, if nobody else has told you, we love you. Thank you.